guys, welcome back. We're gonna jump right into this tutorial, and I'm using this taupe shade from the Sephora Cool Pro palette, and I'm going to sweep this all over my crease. And you'll notice here that I have shadow shields on. You can use tape, whatever you have on hand. We're just gonna use this to keep that sharp edge. So after I blend that out, I'm gonna go in with this kind of little bit warmer taupey shade, very similar, just a little bit darker. We're gonna focus this right in the crease. I'm gonna keep this pretty low and tight in the crease, and then you'll see me adding it to the outer edge as I am right here. So you wanna kind of focus this just on the outer part and then right in the crease. You don't wanna go too high with this. That's why the tape is really nice. It keeps it nice and clean. So now I'm gonna go into this deep kind of magenta color. Is magenta the right word? Cranberry color. And I'm going to focus this on the outer V, again sweeping about halfway through, and I'm going to build this up. You'll see me doing different layers with this, kind of tapping it on as I am here and then blending like halfway into the actual crease. So just keep applying it until you feel like it's intense and rich enough. I had to keep doing it maybe 4 or 5 layers just to get the color build up and make sure that we didn't have any harsh edges as well. So then you see me sweeping it all the way through and patting a little bit more until I felt like it was vibrant enough. And then to bring a little bit more coolness back in, I'm going into this really pretty purple shade, and I'm using a smaller brush, and I'm just going to sweep this right in the crease, connecting that cranberry shade. Now I'm going to go on to concealer. We're going to cut the crease. This is my first time ever doing a cut crease. So I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm going to explain what I'm doing here. So I applied it to my lid, and then you'll see me just slowly carving out a cut crease. The problem is if you have hooded eyes, trying to figure out where to cut the crease is the hardest part. I go way over my actual crease. You can see my actual crease is about half of where I go. So just keep going up and going up until you feel like it looks nice. My problem in the past is that I didn't go high enough because I felt like, oh my God, that's so crazy. That's like way above my actual crease, but I do have hooded eyes. So just play around with it, give yourself some patience. And then after I did that, I'm just setting it with a matte powder, and then I'm going to blend those outer edges really just to make sure everything meshes and there's no harsh edges. So I decided to go in and do my winged liner before we get into the actual glitter. I'm just using my, I think it's the M Cosmetics, yeah, brush tip. I love this, and it's really easy if you have those kind of tape or wings on. It just makes it, why did I say wings? I feel like I'm thinking of like always pads. That is so weird. So now I'm going to go in with the glitter adhesive, and you can use any glitter adhesive you have, and I'm just going to apply it to my lid where I have that matte white and you see it dripping. Whoops, I think I had too much. And then I'm going to go in with this glitter. I will have it linked down below, but I'm using a small brush, and I'm going to pack this all over the white part. This is the reason I did do my liner first, because sometimes it's really hard to do liner over chunky glitter. So I'm slowly going to pack this all over my lid and just focus it on the white part, and then I'm gonna kind of blend it in as nicely as possible so we don't have a harsh cut where the cranberry is in the outer V. So now I'm taking this chunky glitter, which is so beautiful, and I'm gonna pack this on top of that other glitter, and it just gives you like an extra sparkle. I'm obsessed with it. So now I'm going in to conceal. I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape, and you'll see me here. I'm going right under my wing and just making sure that it's sharp. And so we don't, like if there's any mistakes or anything, you can just clean it up with that. I'm wetting my beauty blender. I have it already damp, but I'm wetting it some more with my Gerard Cosmetics spray. And then I'm going to blend out my concealer. We're gonna speed this up because it's pretty self-explanatory. And then I'm going to set that. I'm using the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder just for under my eyes. I've been liking it again lately to really brighten. So I'm just going to kind of bake under my eyes with that powder. And then I'm going to set the rest of my face with the Too Faced Ethereal Born This Way powder. I am obsessed with this. This is very smoothing. So if you have pores or you have problems with your makeup sliding off, I would recommend doing this. And I'm just going to set all over the face with my damp beauty blender. And then I'm going to go in and do some bronzing. I'm using a Becca bronzer. These are phenomenal bronzers. Any of the shades you can't go wrong with. But these just blend really nicely into the skin, and they don't give you that harsh, muddy look, which I have issues with a lot of times. Now I'm going to contour. I'm going into the Urban Decay Shapeshifter palette, which has been my new holy grail. And I'm just going to use the Benefit brush. I'm like real easy on this. It just fits right in my cheekbones. So I'm just going to contour my cheeks a little bit around the temple area. I like a strong contour. And moving on to blush, I'm using this Anastasia Trio. This is in Pink Passion, and I'm using this deeper shade. And I went really heavy on the blush. After this, I had to kind of tone it down a little bit, girl. I got a little too excited. I'm a blush whore, so sometimes I go a little bit heavy. And now I'm going to jump back into the palette. We're going to finish off the eyes. So I'm going into this purple lilac-y shade, and I'm just going to kind of stamp this and sweep this on the lower lash line. I've noticed that sometimes if I sweep back and forth too much, it just dusts away the product, so you kind of have to like stipple it on and then sweep and then stipple again. Moving back into that cranberry shade to deepen it up, I'm going to do the same thing on the lower lash line and just using a flat brush so that I really get the pigment that I want. And then after that, we're going to go on to eyeliner. I decided to use a light purple eyeliner. You could use white, black, whatever you like. These Marc Jacobs liners are the tits. They're so good. And this is my first time using the lilac-y purple one. And then after that, I am going to start doing the glitter tears. So I'm using that adhesive, and I'm just doing like a little upside down triangle on my lower lash line to prep for the glitter. And then we're going to pack on that first glitter as we did on the lid and just kind of create glitter tears. You can go big, small, whatever you feel. And after that, I'm going in with the chunky glitter again and just layering it on. And that's really going to amp up the look and make those tears look really, really beautiful. After that, we are going to move on to the inner corner again with the adhesive. And I don't know, I think I just did the chunky. Yeah, just the chunky on the inner corner. I didn't even mess with like the smaller glitters. So just do the chunky glitter on the inner corner, and now we're going to highlight. We're using the Becca highlighter. This is one of their newer ones. It's the pink toned one. I did wet my brush, and I'm just going to apply this all over my cheeks. I just wanted to stay with like pink purple tones. So I thought that this would be like the pretty color to go with. After that, we're moving on to lips. I'm just going to line my lips, and I'm not sure what lip liner this is. I'll have to figure that out for you guys. After that, I'm going in with this new Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink lip color. This is a light pink, and I thought it would just look beautiful with the look, and I'm applying that, and that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you got some tips on how to do a cut crease. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I have a lot more videos coming your way. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.